when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Set, punt. 52.
He gets free. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Saints. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point by Little is good. The Saints are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Run!
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Herbert flowing on second down. That's to the running back, Omarion Hampton.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First and 10.
They get 24 on that one. First down, L.A. To throw is Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker. So, decision to make here as it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again.
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, LA. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Okay, right. Let's go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Here we go.
Now a give on the ground, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Da-Heathin Henley there on the tackle. 3rd down and 9.
Trouble, 38. Yellow, 22.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The punt team comes on, and here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Line, 21.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
5-9. Set.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Set.
Here's Hampton. Finding space inside the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get 22 yards there. And the Chargers have the first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Moving to his right. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Kicker out to send this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the ground, Hampton. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
380. Let's go. 380.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, LA.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. Driver will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he gets this up close to the 40. Truly to his low two. There for the tackle.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Saints 14.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Don't stop. Go.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10.
Ram. 380.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
380. Run.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Rashee Rice, touchdown Los Angeles. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Right after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Hardman now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Right, 97. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 78 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On 1st down, Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Grenade. Run. Set. Grenade. Run. Grenade. Run. Taylor Titans.
Now Herbert again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Charger first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the give, here's Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now, Herbert. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6.
Go.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, LA. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New Orleans.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's a run of the gun. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
The Saints first down.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second.
Try again. It's second and 10.
34-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Number 7.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Back to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Saints 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They're going to run it. This is Phil Maffa. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing now is Herbert. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
He will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Herbert. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Hardman now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
That one intercepted. Pick off by the rookie out of Miami.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Set. Go.
Now a toss play, running left. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Set.
Da-Heathin trying to work inside. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, LA.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Down at the 26.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Set. Go. Hey, go, go, go. Set.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Set. Don't suck. 380.
Here's a run.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
He pulls it in around the 5. And now we get a timeout by the defense. Clock stop with 1:50 left in the game.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Whack it. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
The first down pass. Complete to number 7. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go next.
Now they'll set up to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down.
Here we go. Cut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Ready. Ready. 50. Grit.
Here we go. One final play. That is brought in at the 10. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.